drives. Is there any specific play that maybe got you into the flow of the game that sort of broke in and got you, your head right?
Well, I wouldn't say anything like that. It was more of coming off to the sideline and having all my brothers there like, hey, Donnie, like, you got this. Like, you're good, bro. Just go out there and play like you always do. So I was like, hey, like, if everybody behind me believes in me, I got no reason not to believe in myself.
How do you evaluate the play from Saturday night? How did you feel you did?
Well, I feel like it was a nice start. I'm nowhere close to where I want to be, rather where I need to be. So, that just comes with a competitive stamina, getting better every week, staying consistent. I feel like if I just keep on that track, I'll get to where I need to be.
It was that sack early. How much is that kind of an eye-opener and go, okay, I'm in big-time college football right now?
Well, yeah, certainly that didn't go the way I wanted it to go. But it's I just had to, like, wipe it off, get after the next play. College football ain't high school football for a reason, so I just had to keep going.
Where do you go from here? You talked about there being more you need to add, more you need to improve. What are those areas?
Well, there's a multitude of areas. Even the stuff I'm good at, there's still many things I need to improve on. I can go into a long tangent of what I need to improve on, but basically it's just getting back to the fundamentals and just staying powerful, being a good piece of this offense and this team.
From your perspective, what wasn't quite clicking on offense early for you guys that maybe changed as the game went on?
Well, we just had to settle in as an offense, and I feel like once we did, we got the ball rolling.
What was it like in the midst of that 95-yard drive? Yeah, CJ hit a couple of passes, but it was Travion and it was Maya, and y'all were blowing them off the ball to a certain extent. What was it like to be out there in the middle of that?
Well, it was a great feeling. Obviously when your offense is successful, and as offensive line, when you're running the ball well, you can't help but get excited. So I feel like we just rode that momentum down the field. And, obviously all 5 guys, all 11 guys, I would say, not just O-line, all 11 of us were doing our job and we were all clicking.
Matt said that he had a 102-degree fever after that part of the game. And to battle through that, play well. What would you want to say about that?
Well, I would say Matt's nothing short of a warrior. He was obviously out of it for a really long time. He was getting IVs, trying to come back, but game time came and Coach Fry was like, Matt, you good? And he was like, Coach Fry, I got this. I'm not gonna let my team down. So I give nothing but all my respect to Matt. He battled through a lot coming to this game, and when he showed out there and he balled out for the entire game.
Depending on Luke's status, going into the game this week, Matt could be at center, you'd be next to him, Enoch could be in there. How confident are you about that matchup, about that combination?
Well, I feel like we're very confident. I feel like all those guys are prepared to do whatever the team needs, and that includes all of us on the O-line. So we're just getting prepared for this week and try to be the best we can be. Well, it just goes back to what Coach Day says about competitive excellence. Making the play when your number's called. Enoch's number was called, and he had a great kickoff block and got a great gain off of it. So we all know that once our number's called, we gotta get after it. And Enoch's a perfect example of that.
How different do you think you'll feel in the second?
Well, I feel like now that I have one under my belt, especially the magnitude of that game, I feel like I'm used to it a lot more. I just gotta play my game, play Ohio State game, and I feel like I'll be all right.
It's a hell of a debut to have to make.
Yeah.
Against Notre Dame, and they talked a little trash before the game and all that. What was that whole feeling like?
Well, obviously at the end of the game it was a great feeling, but we wiped it off on Sunday, so we're moving on to Arkansas State this week.
Did y'all address the trash talk? With them?
I didn't, but I feel like as a unit.
Who's the trash talker addresser for you guys?
I feel like we all just make our statements known sometimes. I'm not going to point out an individual, but yeah.
Both JT and Zach said my call is maybe Aaron Donald. What makes him so good? Guys you go up against
Well, with Mike, it's hard to set on him because he could easily beat you with speed, so you got to get your depth. But then once you get your depth, he can beat you with power because he's about as strong as anybody else on his team. So whenever Mike lines up for me, I always get my antennas up because I know I have to. If I'm not on my A game, he's going to be high fiving CJ in the backfield. So like Mike is a great player. You know, I'm ecstatic for him and what he did in the first game. But you know, it's that's week 1. We're on to week 2, and I feel like he has a lot in store for this program.